Hey y'all, what's up? This is your girl Ethereal Sorceress 777 here, back with the ones and twos. If you want the truth, if you want the real, and if you want to see, this is where you need to be. Shout out to my big sis Bertina for sharing my last post, my last video about Mars retrograde, ruler of Aries, representing the Tower in the Tarot deck and the Emperor. Okay, so this is going to be survival tip 101 in your twin flame dynamic. So I had one of my clients who I've done a reading for, and she's been talking to me, because even though I'm on sabbatical, okay, she liked my last post on social media. This wanted me to reach out to her, and she's the reason why I'm doing this video. Because I think this is a very valid point. This is a very valid tip, and I think everyone who is a twin flame can use this tip. Survival 101 in your twin flame dynamic. You may be sitting there and asking yourself, survival tip 101. What the hell is he really talking about? Speak no further, I'm about to tell you. Think no further, I'm about to tell you. So, the way it's not really a survival tip. Maybe I should find a different word for that, and maybe it will come to me as I start to speak. And I can feel the energy in my feet chakra, so you know I'm rooted in my truth right now. Thank you, spirits. Thank you, big boss upstairs. Okay. So, survival tip 101 in your twin flame dynamic. Now, this has turned out to be a very valid tip in my twin flame dynamic. Once I started doing this, there is so much that has come off of my shoulders with my counterpart, and the subconscious thinking, and the doubting, and the is he or isn't he, and the am I or am I not, or the mental agony, the heart chakra, the making myself depressed, the dark night of the soul. I wish I would have learned this tip and knew this tip. Now this is my tip, and I'm sharing my tip with the world, okay? I'm sharing my tip with other twin flames out there who are truly twin flames, okay? Not for your twin flame catalyst, not for your karmic partner, for your twin flame, your person, your divine counterpart. Survival tip 101 in your twin flame dynamic. If you have to question certain things and you're wondering why you're not in communication, and you're wondering why they're not reaching out, and you're wondering why, oh well, he's fucking the karmic, which if you're still in that energy, you still have karma you need to clear. I'm just gonna keep it 100 facts. If you are still worrying about if he's fucking the karmic, then you have some healing you need to do. You should be healing any fucking way. And I'm just going to keep it real. Because you know what? I'm an Aries. And I'm going to share my tips and things that have helped me along in my dynamic. One, I'm going to drop this little tidbit tip. Okay? Before I drop the major bomb. Do not discuss your twin flame dynamic with everybody. Okay. You need to use your discernment on when you're talking about you and your counterpart. Okay, I know this may sound crazy, but I tend to only talk about my twin flame and my dynamic with those I trust. And there's not very many that I trust with my union energy. Okay? It's not many that I trust. Because you have evil eye, mal de ojo. You have people cursing and wishing you evil and casting on you that they hope that you never get into a union. You know, because people are bitter and have their own resentment and have their own healing they need to do. And it very well could be other twin flames that are envious of your connection, because trust me, I've seen it. I've come across readers who have done readings and who low-key were jealous of the way my divine masculine higher self loves me. People would actually be jealous of the love somebody else has for you, which is fucking ridiculous. And how much another person loves you, but that's neither here or there. Use your discernment on who you're talking about your dynamic with. Okay? Because right now there's a bunch of energy going around, and it's been going around all year, and it's going to get even crazier the last couple months of the year, where things are going to try to, entities and 3D people and Matrix and all that other stuff will try and keep you from union. Okay? Union with self is most important, because when you're in union with yourself, then the union with your counterpart shall follow. Okay? So, to the major survival tip 101 in your twin flame dynamic, I'm just going to go and be very honest. There's a lot of divine feminines I know right now, and that I know of, and that I've been seeing in other twin flame community comments and posts, and they're dragging their divine masculine from here to fucking kingdom come. I'm going to let you know right now, divine masculines, they're not, I don't want to say they deserve to be dragged, but the collective of them as a whole, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Now, I don't want to speak for all divine masculines, but I do know as a collective, and I sat with Source and I asked my big sister from Chicago, shout out to you, Bertina, you know, like, what's going on with the collective? Like, I feel like we're all just like looking at our masculine. I'm gonna be really honest and be like, yo, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I got my downloads, I got my messages from Source, and I asked my big boss upstairs, and I said, listen, yo, God, talk to me real quick. I said, let me and you have a 30-second. Let me and you shoot the one on, because I need to get the tea on these divine masters, because it seems like it wasn't just mine at the time. It was another twin flame that I know, and then another twin flame, and then I see the comments on other people's social media sites, and it's just like, damn. So maybe it's not just my masculine or my sister's masculine twin flame that is out here just, you know, not giving a fuck. They are collectively not following their inner guidance. They're not listening to their spirit guides. They're not listening to their guardian angels. They're not listening to their ancestors. These masculines are like, fuck it, YOLO, I'm just going to do what I want to do. Check this though, they do have free will. Confirmation, thank you, Spirit. But the way to survive that, right? To get you back into gear, to get you back into focus, to get you back onto you, to figure out what it is that you need to be doing, I'm going to give you the main tip, and then I'm going to give you a little spin-off, okay? If you are in tune with your gifts, your clairaudience, your precognition, if you're a prophet, if you have your clear vision, if your third eye is open and it's not conjuncted and it's not blocked, and you can get your dreams and it's not in the third. If you will sit in meditation, right? And meditation is not sitting in a guru pose and acting like Buddha. It's quiet time to yourself. I'll say that again. It's not all these gurus who are all white and they're like beat it down and stuff like that. Listen, meditation is just like quiet time. Time out. That's meditation. A time period where you can sit down and have your head to yourself and your thoughts to yourself. Controlling your breathing, be at calm, be at peace, be one within self and one within your source and one with your guides. Because if the mind is quiet, then you shall hear. So if you're questioning, if you're divine masculine, oh, well, he's fucking the karmic and he's doing that and he's doing this, that, and the third, cut it. That means you're still in low vibration. If you're still talking like that, you're still in low vibe. And 9 times out of 10, you might not even be a divine feminine. And 10 out of 10, he might not even be your divine masculine. But I'm not even going to get into that. So, this just in. You want to make this easier on yourself and not feeling like you're in a tug and pull energy, runner, chaser thing going on is what they seem, but you know, that's a distortion. That's distorted energy. If something is transpiring in your connection, let's say we're gonna use this as a prime example, communication. He's not communicating with me. I haven't heard from him in 2 weeks. Or I heard from him a little bit yesterday. I haven't heard from him 3 days after that. And then he spoke today. And then he didn't speak for 4 days. And then he did this today. Then he didn't speak for another 2 weeks. When those things occur and you feel like it may be a possible trigger for you, if you sit down and ask your guidance team that walks with you, and if they're your guidance team, and if you are getting the correct messages, you will get the truth. He ain't got no lights on. If you are not in communication and you don't know why, the first thing before you go into the haves and have-nots, okay, you should ask yourself and ask your guidance team, because this will help you, because it's helped me, okay? I'm dropping the secret gem. Is this a part of our contract? I'm going to say this again. Is this a part of our contract? Is me and my counterpart, or is my counterpart, is me and her, or me and him not supposed to be in communication right now? Once you start asking this question when it comes to certain things that might be of a trigger for you, that will take the pressure off of you. Trust and believe you me. If you know that it's a part of your contract, then you can then focus on you. Okay, well, if it's a part of your contract, which means it's contracted, which means it's supposed to happen. Y'all not supposed to be talking. But a lot of you guys seem to miss fucking construed that, oh, he's not talking to me. He doesn't want to be in union with me. He doesn't want to do this. He's fucking a karmic. Oh, he's fucking off with the people at the job, or he's fucking off with the other 10 karmics, or he's left me for somebody else. No. Once you start asking the question, is this a part of my contract? At this day, at this time, during this month of this week, was this supposed to take place? You'll either get a clear ass yes, or you'll get a clear ass no. Now, if you get a yes, then that should make you chill the fuck out. Okay? It should make you chill the fuck out. And if you get the yes, it should make you chill the fuck out, and then it should actually make you want to do your healing. Hence why I have created the Twinflame mirror healing reading, which would allow me to show the mirror of what they're mirroring to you to get you to start healing. Okay? Again, the Twinflame mirror healing reading that I, Ethereal Sorceress 777 here, back with the ones and twos, have created, is a reading that I have created sitting in my shit, being triggered and not understanding, okay, you know, and it took me to get the balls up to go and talk to my ancestors, like, okay, listen, you know what? And I said to my ancestors, I said, you know, this is how we're going to do this. I don't even want to hear from y'all. I want to pull in my divine masculine's highest self, and I want him to tell me what he needs me to heal and what I'm not healing. So I asked him, I said, is there anything else that I need to be healing? I got a yes. I said, okay, you told me yes. Now you guys can chill out in the back burner. I'm going to do this a little differently because I've never done it. Like, show me, divine masculine, what I need to be working on that I haven't touched bases on yet, or that I need to go deeper with. And sure enough, all the cards came flying out. I understood why. It triggered me in the sense of, because I knew I was doing it, but I didn't mean to do it, and for it to come off in that kind of an energy. It triggered me. I cried. Boo-hoo. Why? Snot, booger, snot. And guess what? I'm more than my best self right now because of that. That has helped me a lot as to why I am so much fucking calmer with our dynamic, where we're at, the space, that's that, and the third. Even if I get a little, upset because we don't speak, or not because I won't speak, because he won't speak, or because he has other 3D shit going on. Fuck it. I have way more shit going on that I don't need to put all my focus onto him. So if you have a whole bunch of shit going on, you should not be focusing. Regular relationship dynamics, relationships are healthy and will last and build strength when both parties have busy outside stuff going on, so that you're not solely focused on your person and wondering the who, what, when, where, and why. That part for the biggie. So this just in. If you are having trouble in your dynamic and you're trying to figure out why you guys are not talking, why is he not doing this, why is this not happening, why is he being triggered, why is your heart chakra going nonstop, why you feel like your root chakra is blocked, why you don't have no willpower, why you feel like you're not getting your dreams, why you feel like the communication is not going as smooth as you would like it, all you have to do is ask your guides and ask source. Is this occurring right now because it's a part of our soul contract? Which means if it's a part of your soul contract, if it's a part of your soul if it's a part of your soul contract, means that it was put in place for you to do the healing about whatever it is that is going on that is triggering you at the moment. It has been placed there for a reason, which means that block or that wall or whatever that is where you're not getting what you're getting, and you're putting stipulations and expectations on your person, on your divine counterpart, you need to change that energy back around and focus on you. So in your twin flame dynamic, you need to be asking yourself, okay, if he's not doing this, I'm not doing that, he's not doing this, she's not doing that, is this a part of our contract? Once it's a part of your contract, and you're like, okay, well, that will, like I said, it will take the stress off of you, because you're like, okay, well, so basically, if it's a part of your contract, you say to yourself, now you should be saying to yourself, once you ask that question is, okay, so this is supposed to happen, so therefore there should be no reason why you should get pissed off and trigger your energy. Trigger your energy to trigger y'all energy to trigger him. It's supposed to happen. He's not supposed to be talking to you, and you may very well be the one that's texting him all crazy bonkers, and that very well may be a part of your contract for you to text him all crazy bonkers to trigger him. You never know. All you have to do is ask, is this a part of me and my counterpart's contract? If you get the yes, then that means you need to chill the fuck out and you start focusing on you. If you get the no, then that's some free will shit and free will energy that they're in, that they're just choosing not to speak. The same way you may not want to speak, and it's nothing personal against your counterpart, you may not want to speak to them. Okay? And they may be thinking, well, why she don't want to talk to this and third? Okay. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to text you 1,300 times a day. Right now, and where we're at right now, in this number 4 year, stability, foundations, huge transformations, Pluto's in retrograde, Saturn's in retrograde, Jupiter's in retrograde, Mars about to hit retrograde, Neptune is currently in retrograde. You should be really focusing on your shit. You should really be focusing on you, so that when you guys come together in or from out of separation or not seeing each other, the energy will be smooth. If you don't release all that stuff that needs to be worked on, then when you get together, all you're doing is repelling each other. And the tension and their energy is going to be so fucking thick when you get with them, it's going to be like you're fucking suffocating. So ask yourselves, is this a part of my contract with my person? If you get the yes, then that means you need to chill the hell out. If you get the no, then that's some free will shit they chose. And you might be upset, but guess what? It's triggering you, and then you need to work through that. Because once you find out that it's not a part of your contract and he just chose not to speak to you, you're going to feel like you're being abandoned. Therefore, you need to work on your abandonment issues. You see how I did that? Do you see how that just goes into that? You're feeling like he's dubbing you. You're feeling like he's just kicked you off to the fucking side and he doesn't give a fuck. Therefore, it's triggering your abandonment issues. Therefore, it's triggering your inner child. Therefore, it's triggering your authority figures, and it's triggering your parental line. Your paternal and or your maternal line. It's triggering inner child issues, which means, what do you think that means? It means you need to start your healing. That's what that means. That means you got some shit you got to deal with. It's triggering and it's becoming codependent. If you are at where you should be, especially during this time, you should not be codependent on your person. And I can't speak for everybody because everybody's at a different spot in their dynamic. Some people will probably have no communication their entire dynamic until they get to union. Some people may have spurts of communication. Some people will always be in communication, but will never be together all the time until union happens. Everybody's dynamic is different, and what you need to be sitting down and doing instead of bitching, moaning, and complaining and dragging your divine counterpart through the fucking gutter is sitting down with your ancestral team and your guides and your guardian angels and asking these questions, because if you ask, you shall receive. And that is period. Facts. I hope this information was and has been informative. I know it's not long, but I have been inspired to post this because I realize this has helped me in my journey and my dynamic to focus less on him and to focus more on me and my business and things like that. My kids, my job and things like that. It helps to take the focus off being so triggered by him not communicating, or why is he not telling me stuff, because I have so much stuff that I'm doing. Why sit there and worry about him 24/7? And not saying I don't worry about my person, it's just why give him all the energy I could be giving to myself. And that's not being selfish, that's self-love, that's self-care, that's standing in your power. All that energy I put into thinking about you 27 and all the energy that you guys may be putting out into your person about why he's still fucking with the karmic, why he's still going back, why he left her then went back, why he talking to her, oh my God, she has another kid, oh my God, they're about to get a new house. You worrying about that when you could take that energy, instead of feeding that karmic your energy and what's going on with you and your counterpart with that karmic, you can take that and bring that back to you. My Bring It All Back to You self-love bundle is amazing, and it would do just that. My self-love and abundance spray and my aura clearing spray. I am on spiritual sabbatical, but I was told by Spirit and Source, and I got maybe like the 5th or 6th confirmation today after I got the information I needed to get. That's why I posted my previous video, so go check that out. Which states, that I'm on spiritual sabbatical, which means I won't be doing any more readings. I'm not taking any new bookings for readings. Maybe I should clarify that, like that. And I'm not doing any cleanses with heavy, dense energy. I'm not cleaning anybody. Sorry, I'm not cleaning anybody. I have to worry about what's going on with me. I'm in Aries. Retrograde is about to go backwards for me. So, which means it's a perfect time for me to chill, relax, meditate, seek my higher power, and work on me. and not go against the energy flow with the energy, instead of trying to beat the retrograde and do everything and be in go, 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 go mode, and then fuck around and be even more tired than I have to really sit the fuck down. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna be smart like I've been doing every retrograde, because I have done retrograde candles since retrogrades have started. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. The energy for me, since I've been doing retrograde candles every month for every freaking retrograde, has been easy, breezy, beautiful, cover girl. I have my spurts of when I'm tired because I'm doing too much physically. But the energy around me, easy, breezy, beautiful, cover girl. Through this whole pandemic, it's been like that. There may have been a glitch or two because we're in the fucking. We're not even gonna discuss that, but and it was something that I could easily bounce back from. It wasn't nothing tremendous. It wasn't like major towers. It was just like people just being 3D. And the more I control that and how I respond to those individuals, is the easier the energy moves with me, through me, and for me. This is Girl Ethereal Sorcerer 777 here, back with the ones and twos. If you want the real, and if you want the truth, and if you want to see, this is where you need to be. All my information and the services that I offer will be listed in the description box below. My inner child healing, my twin flame mirror reading will also be linked in the description box below. There will also be a link down there to my place on the Wix app that will take you to my store, to all the candles and good things that I offer. During this retrograde, being Mars, and I'm on spiritual sabbatical, there are several things that I am offering still. Okay, I am offering my abundance and self-love sprays, my aura clearing spray. I am offering I am every woman yoni steams, waist beads to get my girls back into balance these chakras. Let's cleanse this womb. Let's bring our sexy back. Let's Justin Timberlake. Let's start stepping into our full power, our goddess energy, our ancestral lineage. Root chakra, solar plexus, and sacral chakra candles need to be done as well as retrograde candles for Mars. Okay, those are the only things and services that I'm offering at this time. If someone's saying, one of my guys is saying floor wash, so somebody might need a floor wash to cleanse the energy out of their house, and it's not the person who I'm making one who was already made for now. It's not her, it's somebody else. So I guess you'll know who you are whenever you listen to this video. But ancestors are saying floor wash, so I guess so it's either somebody who needs a floor wash, or the floor wash is another exception that they're allowing me to prepare and make and ship. Got it. My head is tingling right now, so that's what it was. If you need to cleanse the energy out of your home, rebalance it, allow your spiritual shield to be stronger so that nothing penetrates what you are doing in your home, this is the spiritual floor wash for you. Check it. Okay. Well, I think I've rambled on long enough, and I've given my survival tip 101 for your twin flame dynamic. Please hit me up for any of the services that I offer pertaining to your candles, yoni steam, waist beads, self-love bath. I did forget that. You need to be really, really rooted in your root star. Your root star, you have 2 root chakras and you have 2 crown chakras. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. And you might have 2 heart chakras, because you have your heart chakra, then you have your higher heart. Okay? That sounds correct. Yeah. You guys need to start getting rooted in your roots and your ancestral power. You're going to have to, and you're going to need the 20/20 vision to see the shit is about to pop off. You're going to need to be awake for that. If you still sleep, then I don't know what to tell you. But I tell you this, I'll holla.